Hello, I'm Nigel. I'm going to be showing you how to get red aces in Chapter 3, Only Shallow. So starting off with Guardian. So you always want to shoot that balloon. Now you can select which one you want to shoot, whichever is easier for you. Shoot all of your ammo because you're going to jump off of this. And if you aim for right here, you can land here. Then you cannot really worry too much about that guy. You'll grab both Purifies. Throw Purify there, and when you throw it there, you want to back up and shoot it. So that way you get the backward speed boost. And then once it explodes, or it's about to explode, you want to turn around and shoot that guy. You want to pick up his Godspeed and immediately switch. Kill that Guardian, and then you want to Purify boost here. If you jump with it, you go high enough to not mess up like I did. Shoot that guy 3 times, and then you can Godspeed over here. And then if you just use Elevate without jumping, and then you can place the Purify. I look all the way down, so I can't look down anymore. And I place the Purify right at my feet. So elevate up, and then Purify. Slashing it there doesn't matter too much. I mean, if you get really good timing with it and spacing, it can help, but you saw that I hit the red door before I even, before it broke, which means it didn't really matter. Stomp, this one's going to be a little tight on timing, and I'll explain mainly Stomp, because this one has the most disparity of bullet spread, but this also applies to Purify as well. So when you shoot, the bullet spread is not random, and so you can see my first 2 shots are always going in the same spot. And it's always just slightly bottom left, even if I reset. So if I keep on tapping really fast, the first 2 shots will always go bottom left. If I hold it down, you see the spread starts going everywhere. And like I said, the spread's not random. It'll go the same spots every time, but if you keep on tap shooting, it'll go more and more bottom left. And it'll always stay bottom left. So whenever you're trying to shoot targets from far away or while you're falling with Stomp, just tap shoot it and make sure that you're aiming with the bottom left of the reticle rather than the dead center of the reticle. So to start off, you'll double Stomp through there, because the next one, you want to make sure that you're slightly forward. If you double Stomp at the corner, you're going to land here, and you don't want to land there. So as long as you're a little bit forward, I try to aim for like the corner of this chest, so that way you break through right there. Then as you're falling, you want to shoot those 2 guys while you're trying to move over here. And once you move over here, you'll Stomp those guys, and then here you want to aim in front of them. So that way you kill all 3, but you're still further ahead along. And then you don't have to jump to elevate there, and it's just elevate and Stomp through the end. I grabbed the Stomp there, I had a bad Stomp. There we go. I get pretty consistent 14.8s, but it is a little tight. You do have to get a little consistent, and the biggest part is making sure that you can shoot those guys and you don't spend too long trying to shoot the 2 little enemies off the side, because that's like the hardest part of this. Jumper, this one is, there's a few different ways to run this, but the way that I run it is pretty consistent at being faster than dev time, but it's also, of course, not even close to being like world record time. World record shot is much harder than what I run. So when you first come around this corner, this guy's going to shoot you. He shoots 3 bullets, so you want to shoot all of his bullets. That way you get a speed boost there. And when you grab this, you'll stomp through here and just stomp that guy. Then you'll come here, shoot both of these guys, so that way you have 2 stomps here. Then you'll come around, kill that guy, and you want to have enough elevate so that way you can actually jump there. And then here, it's just shoot all the enemies and then stomp towards the end. 1848, full second, and that was really sloppy. I wasn't trying super hard, but yeah, pretty consistent as long as you get the route. Again, the most difficult part is making sure that you're hitting your shots with Stomp while moving around in the air and falling. The Uzi is not a very friendly weapon. Dash Tower. So start off shooting both balloons. You can jump and shoot, or you can try to shoot before you jump. I've done it both ways. And you go straight for this Godspeed, and then you want to go slightly at an angle. And then shoot all those enemies. This, again, aiming with Uzi is a little difficult. Shoot all the enemies, stomp these guys, dash through, and then when you land, just jump, elevate, shoot that guy. I always try to shoot his shot and him with one bullet. And then, yeah, it's just elevate and Godspeed towards the end. You want to try to make sure that you're not touching the wall when you elevate, because the friction will make it so you don't go up very much. Almost a full second faster. Descent. This is more just Stomp aiming. So you'll grab Stomp and jump like right at this corner. Your goal is to grab that Stomp and not land, so that way you can just kind of barely clear over the side. Once you clear there, you can shoot them. And your goal is to not land at all. So you follow them, you stomp down here, shoot that guy. And then you can dash, and stomp. I actually tied my time, but yeah, as long as you take that path and make sure that you're shooting enemy shots, you should get a really good time. Driller. This one's not that bad in terms of like aiming with Stomp. So I start off and turn around. It's not really necessary, but you'll kill that guy, grab 2 stomps, all off, shoot that guy, and stomp that guy. Shoot that guy there, stomp off the side, dash. And you want to slash the balloon so that way you don't bounce off of it. So that way you get less height. Slash the balloon, grab Stomp, stomp them, and then Godspeed towards the end. 10. Canals, if you take this route and get like even halfway good at it, it doesn't even have to be that good. You can get pretty easy death time. So you'll grab, elevate here, shoot that barrel, and then you'll just walk over here, launch yourself with that one, launch yourself up with this one, grab both, shoot that one, and we're going to use this barrel to go up, and one elevate. So I'll kill those guys there, kill that guy there, and you use this barrel to blast yourself back up, shoot those guys there, elevate, and then shoot that barrel. You see, even going slow and explaining, it was still only 3 seconds shy. There we go. That wasn't even that good of a run, but still very, very easy. Just take your time on the level, make sure you're hitting your shots, you can line them up, take your time, and it should be a pretty free dev time. Sprint. So, I have a pretty good time on this. I was actually running it last night with a few people in Discord. Yeah, I can show both like some harder strats as well as the easier strats, because I have ran this like a decent amount. And it's still fresh on my mind. I am going to be fairly fast at it, but it shouldn't be too hard. So the first thing is you want to Godspeed into the corner like that. And as soon as you Godspeed into the corner, turn and slash. The barrel should send you pretty low and forward. And then you just make your way to Stomp, Stomp down, shoot that guy, dash across, and then when you come up here, just spray a couple of times and break that, then shoot that guy as you're falling, and then you can stomp that guy, and then you'll dash, shoot that guy twice, dash through there, and then you want to shoot the Guardian 3 times, and then you'll dash. I try to dash towards, like, I try to get around to the front of the barrel so that way the barrel propels me forward rather than propelling me backwards. Make sure you grab that. And then dash, slash, and go. So anyways, the strat that world record uses is that. But the thing about that strat is you have to hit barely on the edge of the balloon and you have to be jumping pretty late. So you have to barely make that jump. And then it's really fast, so it's hard to explain as I'm doing it, but you'll land on the edge of that. And now I'm not making the jump. And then slash like the top of the barrel, like the top metal part of it. Right about there. And then as soon as you hit that barrel, you switch weapons to Godspeed to dash forward and then stomp. Ideally, you want to stomp right before you hit this wall, so that way you can Godspeed as far forward as you possibly can. And then this guy should be shooting a shot. So you can shoot him, shoot that, and break that. Now what I do is I shoot him here, but world record doesn't shoot him here. I'll pre-aim as I'm stomping. Shoot him once as soon as I land, then dash through, and shoot him once and dash across. So that way I can still be very low and get to the water as soon as possible. And then the ending is still the same. Don't know how I didn't get that bullet boost. But yeah, using that route or the easier route that I showed should be a pretty easy dev time. Mountain. So one thing about Stomp is stomping on top of the enemy will keep your full fall speed, like max fall speed, instead of stomping here and having to restart your fall. So if you fall on an enemy, you'll kind of slide off of them and still go down rather than having a hard stop land and having to walk off the edge again. So using that to our advantage, you'll fall on this enemy, shoot that one, and I wasn't expecting to boost forward that much. Land on that one. Now, This part you don't necessarily have to do. I'll show it though. If you swap Stomp and Purify, you can Purify while falling. There's a lot going on. It's hard to explain every step. So shoot that guy, stomp that guy, stomp here, switch weapons, stomp Purify, and then here I shoot that guy and I take his stomp, and then the other ones I shoot while I'm falling, and then I stomp here. Then you can Purify quickly twice, and then you can stomp on this dude and immediately stomp after. Then you can blow that up early, and then stomp there to kill the 2 guardians. And I got an 1877, like a full second faster. Doing it that way without stomping and then purifying, it's going to be really tight, but you can still make it. I find if you just practice stomping and purifying, it looks difficult. It's actually not that difficult, because as long as you're looking down, you don't really have to change your aim, and this entire level kind of like makes you want to look down anyways. So it shouldn't be too much of an adjustment of aim. It's really just getting the timing of stomp and purify. It saves you a decent chunk of time that you can get to the end within dev time fairly easily. Alright, so Superkinetic. So start off, dash through him, stomp here, shoot that guy, shoot the barrels, stomp there. So that way you have 2 Godspeeds here. Then you can shoot that guy, and then if you jump, you can dash and dash. And then this is a lot of dashing. So stay on the inside of them. And when you get here, I shoot that guy over there. And you want to pick up that stomp, and as you're falling, shoot those barrels, stomp this guy here, and then dash and dash. And don't forget to switch weapons so that way you can Godspeed, and then you'll stomp to the end. I know I didn't stomp to the end, but and just like that. Even if you follow it sloppy, you should pretty easily get dev time. And that should be all for chapter 3. Stick around for next time, and we'll be doing chapter 4. And because chapter 4 is a very, very short chapter, I'm going to be including side missions into these. So I will be doing... I'll be including Yellow's side missions in with chapter 4. I'll be showing either world record strats or very, very close to world record strats, because there actually are no medals for these side missions. It's mainly meant for people that want to lower their global neon rank and to kind of help out with running these, because side missions are included in the global neon ranks. Do look forward to side missions included with the boss chapters. So chapter 4, chapter 11, I think it is. No, chapter 4, chapter 10, and chapter 12 should all be boss chapters, and I'll include in the side missions in those. So that one and this one. So look forward to that. Stick around for more red aces, and thank you for watching.